Okay, guys, we're gonna continue with the questions because I had a phone call before. Uh, what personality traits? I think somebody already touched on that. That to be more, more gregarious, more outgoing, extroverted. Personality traits would make a good teacher. Now, for example, in my case, I'm a person that I grew up with, oh, courteous, that's why I always tell you guys, oh, thank you, have a good day, see you tomorrow, thank you for doing this for me because I was raised that way, okay? And I don't act like, oh, I'm gonna be nice to the students and everything, that's the way I am, okay? Flexible and compassionate and help you guys out, help you learn, hopefully you do. So what personality traits make a good teacher for you guys?
A teacher who can act like your friend at times, because sometimes teachers are just, all they want to be is your teacher. They don't really connect with you and you don't want to learn from them. But if they share their personal life, if they try to connect with you and become almost your friend, then you'll want to learn from them, you'll learn better from them, and they're really fun to hang around, and that class will be memorable.
Yes. Guys, that's what Leila said. It's good because a lot of teachers is, I'm just here to be your teacher, okay? But really teachers, like in my case, need to get to know their students, their backgrounds, where they come from, even especially like with grades, when you do grades, oh, this student got a 0 because, oh, I'm gonna give her a 0. Maybe there's something behind her 0. There's something, I didn't do my assignment because something happened, just like Leila said. And teachers need to get to know their students, their personality, their background, their families, their parents, so that way they can work better with a student to help them learn, okay? Do better in class. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I think. But in my case, the way I am is, you look at me, oh wow, he's upset, because that's my facial feature. Oh, he's upset, he's mad. But I'm not. A lot of people tell me that, oh, people like at parties, oh, I didn't want to talk to you. Let's say a party that I just met for the first time in person. Oh, it's just that you look like you're mad. No, I'm not mad. Because of my eyebrows, I look mad. But I'm not. I'm really a nice person. Whenever you need help, I'll help you out if I can. Okay? Even when I'm in the street, you guys, a lot of people, for example, I see people asking for handouts. If I have money, I'll give it to you. Because, and then somebody told me one time, oh, what if he's gonna use it for beer or then if you feel that way, then don't give the money, right? Don't give the money, don't donate the money to anybody. I do it because I want to do that. I can help out. Anytime, and even my students here in class, whenever somebody's telling me something, I'll help them out. Even though it's for school related, but it's still going to help out at the organization or the school. Bless you.
Thank you.
So, Leila, she made a good point. Somebody, Alexis.
I would want a teacher that's passionate because I would want a teacher to put effort into something that they're showing you, putting a lot of work into it and showing you it, so you can if you have a passionate teacher, they're gonna do whatever it is to get you to learn the subject. I guess you could say they're gonna show you good points on it, PowerPoints. They're gonna help you understand what they're trying to show you, and they're just gonna put so much effort into it that you're gonna want to learn it. You're gonna want to have fun learning it.
Of course. Yeah, that's true. Somebody else, guys?
Teachers who change their methods of teaching, some people are listeners, some people are visual, and stuff like that. There's not very many teachers that are like that. Some of them are like, I like my teaching method and that's how you're gonna learn it. But some people just don't.
Now, do teachers tell you that?
Some people, other teachers say oh no, that teacher's like that because that's just the way they see how it's more efficient.
Yeah, it's more, you
Yeah.
can get the
It
job
works for
done
them.
better. Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of.
But it doesn't work for all the students.
Now, yeah, that's a good point because some teachers, we're thinking about the time, okay, but still we need to make an effort. Say next year, and these are good points, so I can use them with Ms. Morales. We need to make that extra effort to, like you said, they just wanna do it because it's efficient and we're gonna do the job already, and we don't have to let's say, give you homework. But we do have to take the time to do the different styles for students, the visual, the auditory, tactiles, because that's how the student is gonna learn. Now, on presentations this year, I didn't really give you that many choices, but next year, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna give my students in class the choice of, and I think I did do it one time, I think semester 1 or semester 2, that however you wanna present, I'm gonna give you that option. It could be a video, you can sing, you can act, you can write something and then just read it, recite it. That's what I'm gonna do for next year, because I know, like Rebecca said, that different learners have different ways of learning, right? Somebody else? Opinions for the young lady?
I agree with the teachers to be more courteous in the way that they can acknowledge those students who try their best but they still can't grasp the subject, to get them the help they need to pass onto the
Now,
next level.
in my case, and I think I did say it, I said it first week of school, and you see me here, like during lunch, you see me here before school, early, you see me here after school, and even I tell my students the first week, if you all remember, guys, whenever you need help, I'm here, okay? Compared to some teachers that, I leave, and let's say that I do leave at 4, but if, let's say, Esmeralda needs help, sir, can you stay and help me one-on-one? You know, guys, that whenever a teacher helps you one-on-one, some of you might be embarrassed or you just don't want to be with a teacher. You can actually get the point better when I'm here teaching you on the board, and you get the point. But that's how I learn. I can't be in a group and then, I got the problem, or I got, like somebody over here was saying about math. That's how I learn. And I do that, like you're saying, that, offer yourself, because, guys, once again, teachers are here. Our job is to have students learn and achieve better, okay? That's our job. If we're not doing that you're gonna achieve or learn, that means we're not doing a good job, okay? Now, I wanna be better, and I'm always out there, and you know me as a person that I want you to learn, I want you to do better, I wanna help you out, but I cannot do something to the point of, I'm just gonna give her a grade just for being a nice person. Like that, because, that's not fair. Good point, Esmeralda. Somebody else?
A teacher that's organized and has enough discipline, because a student can't achieve something if the class is really loud and chaotic and the teacher's teaching and just not paying attention to the students that aren't listening, because like there's certain classrooms where people are talking over the teacher and the teacher just doesn't care, and he goes, all right, here's a paper, do it yourself, bookwork or something.
Now, does that happen?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
A lot.
Does
A
that
lot.
happen in the
It
classrooms?
happens a lot.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, like, I would want a teacher to have just enough discipline to where everyone can be in the class and just listen, and you don't have to worry about the next person next to you being really loud and talking over the teacher. So
Now that happens.
it happens a lot in a lot of classrooms.
And have you seen that in this classroom?
No,
No.
not in this classroom.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Me as a teacher, I cannot, that's why and I tell you the very first week, I cannot be in a class, even with teachers, even when I'm in a faculty meeting, and I wanna be listening to Ms. Morales, or one of the administrators, and people are talking, or they're on their phone, and they're adults, they're teachers. And what I wanna tell Ms. Morales is, at the SBDM meetings, why don't administrators, if I was the administrator, like, guys, I would like your attention, please, and pay attention to what and they don't do it, like you're saying, they just, it's loud. I can't work like that. I know some teachers, they do that, and okay, here's a handout, and get to work, and then, look like I've seen that. And I'm not like that, because I'm gonna give some of you a handout that you might know the information, but some of you need to learn it. Yeah, that's true. Okay, what Alexis said about the chaos, how do you say it? Chaos. I was gonna say chaotic. There was somebody that made another point, I think.
I think a teacher that can manage their time well is a great teacher, because some teachers, they get off topic during lessons and all that stuff. And then they lose track of time while they're talking about it and continue getting off topic. And then what happens is that the students aren't able to finish what they were supposed to do that day. And because of what the teacher continued going off topic and didn't manage their time correctly, the students have to pay the cost and don't learn, get behind, and their grades will
So-
fail because.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Somebody else? Somebody else that wants to give the opinion on what do teachers need to do in the classroom? Or, I'm sorry, I was talking about the personality traits, right? How do you want a teacher to be? How do you want, what do you think would be not that you want the person to be like that because you can't change their personality, but what do you want to see a person be like in the classroom? For example, the way you see me here, I'm sorry, the way you see me here in class, that I'm courteous and I go home, and then I'm courteous also. Sometimes I see my students in the hallways, and hey, hi, or sometimes students see me. That's why I said next year, and I don't think I told my students this year, that I see them in the hallways. Oh, if you say hi, I'm gonna give you points. But do I have to? Are you gonna do it because I want to? Hey, sir, I want to get points, or because you saw Mr. Garcia and you want to say hi? It should be like that, no? So the way you see me here, that's the way I act in outside, with my family, with my grandkids, with the public. When I'm in public, let's say I go to a store and I open the door, oh, go ahead. And I'm always courteous because that's the way I was raised. I know some teachers, they act like, oh, I'm gonna be your friend, or I wanna be nice, but I'm not really nice, okay? Now, I'm human, like everybody else. But really, my students, they really never get to me to the point of, like I'm gonna be, some students tell me, oh, sir, this is your favorite class, right? Or I'm your favorite student, or things like that. I don't have favorites. And I know some teachers, do some teachers act like that? They have favorites? How do they act with the favorites and with the rest of the class?
Yeah.
They're more lenient towards them and understanding than they are with other students.
No, but they show it. Do they show it in class? Like, oh, okay, you're okay. Keep quiet. Do they do those things? Things like that?
Basic crimes teachers do actually do.
Now, do you see that a lot in the classes?
I've only seen it in one classroom.
Somebody else? Have you seen the difference in the way teachers? Because remember, teachers are supposed to be there to help everybody equally. Okay. Somebody else on personalities? Now, this year, did you all have teachers that were, oh wow, it was great?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you? Now, yeah. For example, that's what I want to hear. Like, and then I'll give my opinion on those things. But of course, it's your focus on what you're supposed to be answering. Oh, how teachers are in the classroom, like you're saying. For example, in your case, oh, I had teachers that were great the whole year, or I had teachers that were. But remember, my opinion, guys, is we're teachers, we're human. Whenever we get after students, okay, we don't do it, and it's not a personal thing. We just do it because it's policy. That's things that we need to do in class as teachers, things like that. But some students, they take it. This is my opinion. Some students take things to heart, and they just they're like that forever. For example, I'm gonna get upset with Ashley. I'm gonna tell her this, I'm gonna tell her that as a teacher, and also because she's doing something wrong. Ashley continues coming the next day, the following week, next month, and she's gonna have like, you know what, I'm not gonna be like that with Mr. Garcia anymore because he's a certain way. You shouldn't be like that because you're young people, you're young. You should continue, I did it because I had to discipline you, but not because it was personal. Does everybody understand? So, okay, teachers do it. Now, some teachers might do it because they really like things like that. But I'm not like that. Have you seen that in the classroom? Like, different, or teachers are,
Yeah.
There's teachers that would be like in a bad mood because of the class before, like a certain period, and then they take it out on your class, and it's just like,
Now, is it very, because I have heard some some comments from students. Even, there was a student here yesterday in soccer class, Coach Cordero and Coach Garcia used my classroom for 4A, that teachers scream and touch, stop. Do they do that? Scream at you?
I've never seen it.
I've never seen them touch anybody.
Yeah, I've seen it.
No, hey, wait, young lady, where are you going?
Yeah,
Not
that's
touching.
fine.
Because I heard that experience yesterday, that student, she
I've-
touched me and she said, hey, where are you going? Have you all seen that? Like, because I can't believe when a student says, yeah, she was screaming at me and then she told me to shut up and sit down. We're not supposed to say shut up. Okay, that's a very bad note. So have you seen that?
Yes, I had a teacher a few years ago who, we had this field day, and those who got the good grades would go outside, and those who failed the test that we took the previous week or something like that would stay inside. And I went back inside to go get something really quick, and as soon as I walked into the classroom, I heard her yelling at everyone in the room, and she was like, you guys, you didn't do what you were supposed to, and then this is why you failed, and if you're gonna do this for the rest of your life, you're just gonna continue to be failures. And then she continued screaming at them, and I know one person tried to give their opinion, and she was like, no, you shut up. And I just walked out, so.
Yeah, because we're never supposed to be, like I said, as teachers and human beings. You see, I'm listening to you, and why are you calling students failures, you know, and being adamant about it? Failures, and you're gonna do this, that's for the rest of your life. That's a lecture that you can tell one student, but not in that way. You know what I mean? Guys, now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna, if you look at the list after 4, where it says, interesting and fun, all the way to 15. Now it's, like a freestyle answers. If you look at that list, if you wanna look at one of those and say, oh, sir, I also want you to know that. Now it's just look at the list, and then you can tell me, what do you wanna answer before we finish this session?
I think all my teachers, all in all, even if they have some bad days and they're not the best at teaching, in the end, they were still a great teacher, and I benefited from what they taught me, even if it was maybe one sentence of information. I benefited from it, and because of it, I appreciate all my teachers. So thank you, Mr. Garcia,
Oh,
and everything that you've done.
thank you for that, thanks. Somebody else? Oh, and this one, guys, I need at least an opinion on, like, all of you. This would be your time to say, I want my teachers to for next year.
For number 13, where it says they want teachers who are lenient, I understand that there are some students that like teachers like that, but in the end, it doesn't help them. Because when they go off to college and stuff, the teachers aren't lenient. If you don't do your work, you don't do it.
That's
I think that's what they need to, like, something that they need to
Don't cuddle
build
you.
on. Yeah, like they're just holding your hand and they're giving you everything. Like, I understand some leniency is needed sometimes,
Yes.
but not like just give it. Like,
Yeah.
they're giving everything.
Now, on that note, I know a lot of students, and maybe guys, so that way you can know, a lot of students, they want, now the technology that we have available, there are so many things that we can do with technology, even for the language classes, that you can do on your own, besides coming to the classroom. But I've noticed that a lot of students, they want, they don't know, like, sir, can you tell me the answer to this? Instead of you looking in the book, or instead of opening your notes, they want the answers. And that's what I've noticed on students, that they expect.
Attention all staff and students. At this time, we would like everybody to please report to the front of the school so that we can send off the Wesco High School softball girls. We want to cheer them on, wish them the best of luck. So at this time,